the diet of the oracle or the SCRYER. Your relationship with food or drink is dominated under the power of your higher self. The communications from your higher self may lead you to the same communications that I receive from my higher self. But it does not guarantee that what I'm about to tell you is absolute. You are 75% water. The type of water that you drink is very important. Magnetic water, ionized water, spring water is high energy water that brings information and life into your body. I live in an area that is speckled with spring water, vortex springs, Ponce de Leon springs, Morrison springs, Cypress springs, Williford springs. And I live in an area that is described on ancient maps as the Emerald Mound. I also live near the Emerald Coast. The waters here are emerald. This is Morrison Spring that you're looking at here. These waters are alive, and they can live within you and speak to your brain that is covered with 88% water. Both Mary Magdalene and Kuan Yin are goddesses that help you to drink deeply the medicine of light water. It will stir your inner child and bring and awaken the breath of life within you to connect you to your higher self. Dehydration leads us to become a sleepwalker. Hydration leads us to become a skywalker, connecting to the invisible higher worlds. Your pH is also very important. Your pH should be balanced between acidity and alkaline, around 7.2, because an acidic pH affects our neurological development and connection to our higher self, and our body can react negatively to acidity. You can buy pH strips to check your acidity, urinalysis strips, which tests many things, but mostly your glucose and your acidity within your body to ensure that your holy temple is balanced and a perfect antenna to connect to the unseen, ascended masters, or your higher self. I personally purchased the Q-Test 11 from Amazon, and it tests the blood, the pH, the protein, and many other things within your body. I was led to limit my sugar intake, but to replace white processed bleached sugar with honey. Honey is the nectar of the gods. There are many ancient myths connected to the Greek gods where Zeus was fed with honey, and the oracles were fed honey to enhance their oracular abilities. Honey, in some strange way, impacts your neurological pathways and increases your memory. And there is a secret knowledge embedded deep within the power of natural honey and bees. They say the sound of the bee is the sound of God, and the nectar of the bee is the connection or food to God. It was the food of the gods. Honey is revered as the divine ambrosia and was believed to have dripped from heaven as the food of the gods. And so it became central to mystical ceremonies and the symbol of purity and immortality, and it connected human with the divine. It is connected to your heart chakra and your brain, and they've studied it, and they're not exactly sure how it works, but all you have to do is go back in history and see how they fed their children, and I don't mean infants, but they fed young children older than 1 year old honey. My husband makes mead out of honey, and this is like a wine made with honey. And so the nectar, or the drink of the gods, also included a honey drink that was water mixed with honey, which created mead. When we're talking about food for the human body, we're not going to forget food for the spirit. Sound and frequency is food for the spirit. Your imagination through meditative practices is food for your spirit. Breathing techniques is food for your spirit. Connecting to nature, putting spring water around your body is food for your spirit. Loving the earth, cleanliness, godliness, actions that are prayers are food for your spirit. But for this video, we're going to focus on particular foods which will enhance your telepathy and your oracular abilities. We're going to move on to almonds, olive oil, and even dark chocolate. Olive oil is golden. We're talking a lot about golden colors here. Golden honey, golden olive oil, golden almonds for the golden age of Aquarius. Olive oil molecularly is more closely connected to human oil. Your sweat molecularly is the same size as olive oil. So it absorbs not only outside your skin, but when you drink it, it easily absorbs into your organs and your body. It holds naturally vitamin K and vitamin E. When you read the Bible scripture, he poured in the oil and the wine. The wine was mead. The oil was olive oil. My great aunts, they never married, and they would drink a spoonful of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, every day. A well-oiled human body, you need that for your digestive system. When you are cooking, you can cook olive oil over low temperature. You're not going to want to cook it as a frying oil. And covering your salads with olive oil will really help you to move your blood around, and it actually enhances the firings within your brain. Now, I eat almonds every day. It's a sugar-free snack that is full of magnesium and vitamin E and iron, and it's just a wonderful salt-free, sugar-free snack. I am personally allergic to nuts, so I eat almonds all day long, and it keeps me away from potatoes. My body does not like potatoes, and it helps me to not overeat also. Chocolate, dark chocolate, really, I believe dark chocolate enhances your heart chakra, and you can put dark chocolate in a tea or just eat it without sugar. What I do is I get the extra dark organic powder and put it in my hot tea with honey. And I drink that almost every day with some Himalayan sea salt. Himalayan sea salt holds over 84 minerals. So minerals, water, olive oil, honey, and nuts, coconuts even, coconut water, electrolytes, ionized water, magnetized water, is the basis for the diet of the oracle. I stay away from coffee. Coffee is acidic and it depletes your memory value. It keeps you disconnected. So switch to hot tea with honey and get rid of all drinks that are full of sugar, including energy drinks. I stay away from bread as much as possible, and I sniff frequency up my nose, which enters into my pineal gland and activates my pineal gland. Another food that my higher self told me to begin eating and using as medicine, not as a daily diet, is reishi mushroom. Reishi mushroom tea was called the immortality tea. It builds up your immunity within your holy temple. So reishi mushroom is a very bitter tasting mushroom that's almost impossible to drink. But when I was asking how to heal my husband, how to heal my body, I was walking in my yard and I saw this reishi mushroom. And I knew that it was in divine timing. So reishi mushrooms build your immunity, and it does some magical things. I think that food can be alive and magical. When you eat an almond, you aren't just eating an almond. You are connecting to the tree in which the almond fell. The tree and the almond are still connected, and you can send thanks to the almond and connect to the tree.
Feed the world, my dear seed. I will always be connected with you, and I will always communicate with you, no matter where you are.
Thank you for making me so brave. I am a piece of you, and I will always return to you.
The war against our ascension and our personal and collective power is food and drink. We are inundated with pasteurized, processed, imitation, toxic foods and drinks, manipulating us into becoming an addict of caffeine, sugar, MSG, fast food. And they absolutely disconnect you from your divine inheritance and divine source. Connect with your higher self to find the proper foods for you. Living foods that fall from a tree or a bush or a vine, like watermelon, oranges, limes, lemons, berries, blueberries, herbs like rosemary, thyme, oregano. Oregano is a natural antibiotic. Basil, helping with PMS. Cilantro, ridding heavy metals from the body. Allow food to become your ally, but more importantly, allow it to feed you power and strength, which in addition to feeding the human body, also feeds the spirit. If you have any questions for me, let me know. I will be happy to answer them for free on my TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube page.
Well, you want to know what kind of foods to eat for your belly or your soul to set you free. But I really don't know everything. But these are the foods that work for me. It goes like this.
Golden almonds. Almonds are a seed. Honey, golden honey. The ancients used to feed their children honey to accentuate their connection to God. Honey is a natural antibiotic, and it strengthens your biofield and enhances your intuition. Coconut water. It is a diuretic, but it gives your body sodium, potassium, vitamin C, phosphorus, and magnesium. Dark chocolate. Dark chocolate helps with cellular rebuilding within the body. Organic Himalayan sea salt has over 84 minerals to help your heart chakra repair your biofield. Golden olive oil. Olive oil naturally contains vitamin E and vitamin K. It lubricates your system so that you flow naturally like a well-oiled vehicle. He poured in the oil and the wine that restores your soul. Honey is the antibiotic like the wine, and olive oil is the oil that restores your soul and your biofield. Cayenne pepper and cloves defeat parasites within the body. Parasites pull your energy away from your biofield. We eliminate parasites naturally with cayenne pepper and clove spice. Fruit that falls off the vine or the tree, like oranges and lemons and watermelon, are really good for your body. Food taxes the human body. Limiting the amount of food intake is important. Clean well water, rainwater or spring water,
filtered through limestone with minerals, activates the negative ions to repair your biofield. Breathing works on the physical level and the ethereal levels, repairing your biofield to its full strength. Your diet should be divine. Your higher self will lead you to what to eat and when to eat. You are meant to become an oracle, and the diet of the oracle is golden. Golden almonds, golden honey, and golden olive oil. You might want to study mushrooms, like reishi mushrooms.